Darren, one each in the end, mate. A stressful 90 minutes, a game of two halves almost. Would you make of that today?
I'm just glad it's over, to be honest. First half, it was a tale of two halves really. First half was pretty good. We created a lot of chances. Rangers were sitting deep and letting us come at us, and they really didn't have that striker up front to hold up the ball for them. So we just kept coming at them first half, and we got a good goal for Jota, but we were very wasteful, I thought, in the first half. And going into the second half, I think all we just wanted was to get that second goal, and that would have killed any sort of nerves and threat that Rangers could have get back into the game. But unfortunately, Rangers they broke with Sakala, and they scored the goal, and I think we sort of had to dig deep in the end to get to the end of the game with a draw. And of course, we're happy with a draw. It's Rangers had to win that game today. The last 20 minutes were obviously really poor from our perspective, but the full-time result is a draw, and we're still 6 points ahead.
I thought the first 15 minutes really struggled to build the game, didn't we? It was cagey, nervous, kind of like the semi-final, I thought. But we go ahead through a great goal. Maeda finds that inside left channel, great ball across. Jota gets in front of Barisic. It's very similar to Abada's third goal in the February derby. And we had so many chances after that. We should have scored more in the first half, eh?
Yeah, I think the chance with Maeda as well, when the ball came, what a ball in. I think it was for Rio Hatate, and Maeda just completely misses it. But the goal as well, I thought, what I noticed is that Maeda and Jota, they chopped and changed a lot. I know they've been doing it throughout the season, but I think the day they done it, like 2 or 3 times a half. 1 minute Jota was on the left, Maeda was on the right. They were going back and forth, and Maeda puts in that great ball to Jota, who's on the right this time. But I thought overall play, Jota was much better on the left. He got so much more of the ball. And Maeda, I thought he'd done all right today. He'd done a lot of running, but again, I alluded to the
final bit of quality.
He wasn't clinical enough. He had 2 really good chances that could have killed the game. But overall, happy with the result.
In the second half, game changed. And I thought in midfield we were starting to look a bit leggy. Hatate again, just really slow in tracking back and tracking runners.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that it started. I just said to you before we went on there about the article that he was mentally and physically exhausted, so I was surprised at that. But when we made the subs, I thought, first 5 minutes when the subs came on, I thought we were actually on the front foot for a bit. And then, again, it just sort of, the tempo just died down a bit. Beaton obviously came on and the anchor, and McGregor pushed up. And I thought McGregor was really good in that first half, sitting in the 6, and then when he played in the 8, he didn't really get in the game as much. Rogic came on, and again, I think someone's alluded to it before on the channel that you can tell in the first 5 minutes when Rogic is going to turn up or not. And I thought again, it was just when Rangers players they got in Tom Rogic's face, and I think that's when he sort of struggles to get in the game, when he's not got that space to turn and get in positions and play people through.
The second half, Rangers were building pressure. It looked like they were going to equalise, didn't it? And they did. It goes in at Hart's near post. It's up the other end for me. Would you make it?
Same. I'm up the other end as well, but
they kept getting in down the left hand side.
Yeah. I would need to watch it again. I don't know if there was anything Hart could do about it, but it is what it is. It was, to me, it looked like a good finish for the boy, but I would need to watch it back.
So many chances for them in the second half. Shoes and all foot. We could have had 2 or 3 more in the first half. They had 2 great chances. I think Sakala hits the post. We just looked like we couldn't get close enough to them in that second half.
I don't really understand this, because it's the same as it was at Hampden. They just played on Thursday in Germany, and I'd imagine they didn't train yesterday, so that's 1 day's training for a game like that, and we've had all week. So maybe we need to. We've actually credited Celtic for their fitness levels and their pressing. I don't know if maybe as the season's coming to an end, they've played a lot of football, maybe starting to get tired legs, tired minds. We'll only need to see all they need to know is that they're so close to the finish line. Just keep working that little bit harder, and the reward at the end is huge.
Yeah, absolutely. A point is a decent result for us. Rangers had to win that game today. Do you think it's fair to say we were clinging on at the end?
Oh, definitely. I cut the tension with a knife in that stadium, honestly. But as you say, Rangers had to win that game. They threw everything. Even like Goldson was up front. They put all their centre halves up in the box, and they hit the post. Joe Hart makes a cracking double save. I think it was Fairfield and Ryan Jack, and we showed our defensive resilience to an extent. I know the midfield and attackers sort of weren't up to it towards the end, but I think the defence really dug in a wee bit. Ralston, I saw him at the end there, he looked knackered. Greg Taylor, I thought, played well. Carl Starfelt was fantastic. CCV, good as usual. Mr. Consistent. So I've got no huge problems with the day. I granted that we probably didn't play great in the second half, and Rangers probably did deserve to win. But I mean, the result.
Nearly there. That's it. still a 6-point cushion. Need to go and beat Hearts, and then we're almost there. We need one more point.
Yeah, exactly. Hearts on Saturday again. Tickets are sold out for that, so the fans will be right behind them. Hearts are actually playing really well. They've third in the league by quite a distance, and they're in a Scottish Cup final. So definitely not a game to take for granted. If we want to win that, we need to turn up 100%.
Last one, mate. Can you just pick a man of match for us today? Is it Jota? You get the sponsor.
I'm going to give it to Starfelt, mate.
Right.
I thought in that
couple of dodgy moments in the ball, but other than that,
I think just on that, like when we're trying to play it for the back, I think we tried it too much today. Rangers pressed really high, and we were trying to force it too much rather than just putting up the park sometimes, which should have done. But I thought Starfelt in the first half was a brick wall.